So guys, this is design 2. As you can see, uh, the version of this, the concept is like a ring. Design 2 is like a factors or a groups of ring, because I highlighted this circle of this piece of mind management, and I made some marketing such as look and feels, like how it makes seen on the app. By the way, this design is for the real estate property management. And the concept of these gold rings, so it's like um, symbolizes the premium quality and stylish to perfection of a brand. Mostly you feel you feel it is a premium brand. That's why I chose the rings. Then the versions, I get vertical and I get horizontal. Then for the palette, for the color palette, which I have used for the entire design 2 concept, is just uh, choosing this. You can find it from the internet. Like for example, Google. That's how I work with my logo and visual identity projects. So from there, from Google, go to images. You will see a bunch of options. And because my project is real estate, so when you say a real estate, usually the hue colors are so subtle or less powerful. So you can play around with pastels, such as this. This is a nice design. This is a nice color palette for real estate companies. So from there, I just screenshot, copy and paste. They just put it here. So that's how I work with my workflow designs. So for the third option of this, so you can see this is the company. I don't want to mention the company because it is still ongoing project. Okay. So for this one, you can see I get it from the internet. The pictures, the text, mostly you can just get it or get an inspiration from Gemini or Chat GPTs. The way I presented to a client, usually I presented 3 design options. First is I have the cover, which is this is my brand. This is my logo as a designer. By the way, I am logo and visual identity designer. So from here, from design 1, I've got the watch concept, eye watch concept, like the eyes. This concept symbolizes visionary oversight over operational timelessness of the brand. Meaning to say, this is the diligence and objective that focuses on project management firms and strategic consultancies or tech-driven real estate. Sorry guys, I'm just reading it so I don't have some gaps on making a live video. There, made some versions of it. Versions of logo variations, or how is it going to look like. I have the horizontal, or like this. I've done this like a box type of logo. I shape it as a box. And this one, the one that I use on top, the primary logo design. As you can see here, I forgot to mention, this kind of logo, process, this is mainly directed, what is this, like a negative space. So you can see the sides of the circle of the letter O is cut out, and they leave this middle shape. So yeah, the way you constructed the logo, you can just play around, do whatever you want, make it smaller, make it big, change every outcome, change every shapes, colors, adjust some paths, adjust some vectors, adjust the movements, the curvedness of the logo, and eventually you can see the difference when you go along the way. So this is design 1 of POM. Now let's proceed to design 2. By the way I presented this to my clients is making 3 design options. I have the cover, and lastly I've got the ending note. So I made 3 design options because I learned this from Chris Du. He said that making a lot of options is quite complicated to please clients. So for 3 options, it's like there's a balance. It's like you can explain your artworks properly. There is the left side, is this, and the right side, the middle one, and the right side, the number 3. So why is it 3? It's balanced, it's not complicated, and the client can easily decide which design will work for their company. So that's it. Okay, so I think I'm finished discussing the design 1. Now let's go to design 2. As I mentioned a while ago, when I'm starting this live, design 2 is the concept of design 2 is basically a ring, because I believe there is a premium difference when you look at it. There is a high value when you choose a shape of a ring. So this is my design too. I made some uh, I made this phone look and feels for the social medias, for the applications, and the way I presented to a client. Mostly I Let's go back to design one. Mostly I present my proposals like they can already use this one. Like for example, the way I present a design, it's like it's like it's like a website already. For example, this one, I have my pictures there. Oh, sorry. So that's how I present my design. It looks like a website. So this is the copy to show. Maybe I can help some businesses that are looking for a logo, like a logo visual, and they can actually see the outcome of their logo when I present it this way, like a website or something. Then I want to explain why I choose this one. I have the rationale like this, then make some versions. So that's for design one. So for this the design two, uh, I don't want to make uh, another another website for it. This time I choose uh, application application concepts. For example, as you can see it from this, it's like you can see it from the phone, from the smartphone. This is the social media for the palm, and I used the rings logo as one, and from here, sorry, from here you can see the listings, the rental listings. So that's how I presented it to the client. Then the rationales, the way I explain it to the client, just to not to convince them, but to add value, not just by making logos and that's it. Just send it, just send it to the client. I think there's no value. There's no value onto that. But I want to give something that explains a story. For example, this one, everything is conceptualized, and there's a story behind that. Why I chose that one, and I highlighted every corners of the logos. By the way, guys, this is the first time I'm doing a live video, so bear with me. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Uh, After that one, I have the versions. So I have the vertical, I have the horizontal, and I have the primary or the main logo. So this is for my design too. And now let's take a look for design tree. I like the design tree. Um, from here, by the way, as you can see, there are some watermarks, right? So it's like uh, this is my practice when dealing with clients, when giving my proposals, my design proposals. I usually put up some watermarks just to make sure that I'm safe because sometimes you can be left behind by other clients and not paying you, and at least you are secured when they're trying to steal your logo. At least for a better practice, you have this watermarks. And for the design tree, as you can see, it looks like a website again. So the way I presented, it's like everything's interactive. The way I present for example, every design, it's like it's already a flyer. They can see what design is going to work or uh, pass to their taste. So from here, uh, some of the copies from advertising agencies, we call this a copy. And the image, we call this a cut, like a CUT. The spelling is CUT. We call this a cut. So from here, uh, uh, website, a website design which has a map as well. So this is my logo, and from there I tweaked and I use some versions on it to make pin design, like a location pin. I hope you like it, guys. So from there, uh, everything is uh, been done for the client. It's like doing an extra mile. I know it doesn't. The client doesn't need this kinds of uh, designs or approach, but at least for your end, try to give some value. Okay, for this ribbon, so this is came from a ribbon concept. So it's like the way I choose the ribbon, it feels that there's no hassle when talking to some clients. I'm talking as an agent, as a marketing agent, or who manages real estate properties. So from my logo, if I'm gonna use this logo, and this is my company, uh, I want to attract clients or customers or tenants that I am uh, the company is willing to help you uh, with no hassles. Uh, the conversation is so smooth. There's no complications. The transactions is flawless, smooth. That's how I choose the ribbon design. Next, from here, some versions, and this is my color palette. This is my color palette, by the way. I choose the blue green, the dark blue green, and the darkest color of this. So from from here, let's do the versions. So I made horizontal horizontal logo. Actually, those the letter A and letter B is horizontal logos, but this icon, the letter P, I moved it to the last letter M, this side, just to come up with an idea. So the client will be I hope will I hope I can entertain the client with a lot of options. And the letter C, it's like, actually it's similar to letter B. It looks like a torch for me, right? It looks like a torch, right? So yeah. So this is a design tree of the peace of mind management. And that's it. And this is the last cover photo. Then saving it as a PDF, then email it to, by the way, this is my workflow. So you can see this is my workflow. It's my workflow. So from here, um, everything is there. I saved it as a PDF. View it. Single page. Usually, because I'm working in Mac, so I'm or use mostly Mac users use preview application. So from here, this is the cover. Then uh, this is page 1, page 2, page 3, and the last page. Then that's how you create a visual identity proposal for a client. Then you can just send it via email or WhatsApp, and that's it. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you can watch my logo design process again next time. Thank you so much for the patience. This is my first time doing this live. Thank you so much, guys. See you.